We got a few plumbers here. You're good at plumbing? What's that? What's up?
Yeah, they can't hear.
You can't hear? Hare Krishna. Probably because it's not on. It's not working.
No, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
It doesn't work.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, that one doesn't work. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Statasata Shri Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Shri Shri Gauranitai ki Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki Shri Shri Radha Govinda ji ki His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj ki Jai Go Premanandi. All glorious to the assembled deity. All glorious to Sri Guru Gauranga. All glorious to Sri Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Ki Namane Namaste Saraswate Devi Gaudavani Prachadine Nirvasesha Sunyavadi Pastachade Shatari. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gohati Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Vanchakalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhobhyeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Palaka Krishna Prabhu was one of the first devotees I met up here in the north, one of them.
Palaka Krishna Prabhu, North Malaysia,
he was living in Bayan La Paz, on Penang Island. That time he was a fireman. Fireman. Extinguishing the blazing fires of material existence. This is the business, of a devotee. They are firemen. In both ways. You have to be fired up, but you have to extinguish the fire of material existence also. Funny, huh? How do you extinguish a fire with fire? Interesting, huh? How the fire of Krishna consciousness extinguishes the fire of material existence. Samsara dava nalalita loka tanaya karana ganadanatham. Some hum. What's the hum? You have to stop the hum. No humming. Praptasya kalyana gunanavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarayana. What does this mean? What does it mean? Some of you sing it every day, some of you. Or some days you may sing it. But I'm sure you all heard it. So what does it mean? Pardon? What's that? Yeah, kind of in a summary, but that's not specific. Sometimes we sing songs. Let's take the Hare Krishna. Have everyone heard the Hare Krishna mantra? How much do we really know? What is it? It's funny, this afternoon, when we were talking this morning, we chanted Hare Krishna at the beginning. And I said, and we chanted loudly. I said, okay, class finished. That's it. Of course, we spoke on. But in one sense, everything is there. Everything is there in the holy name. Huh? One devotee came up to me as I was leaving this evening, or just before. He said, I really like that. It made me really think. I really felt like everything you need to know and do is in the Maha Mantra. It's the medicine, as we heard. It's the medicine. Huh? What for? How many of you like taking medicine? Hands up. Have you brought the medicine for the prasadam tonight? We bought some, what do you call it, Panadol here or paracetamol? What do you call it? Paracetamol. We bought about 500 packets of paracetamol for everyone. I'm sure you're all looking forward to it. Together with some very, very nice bitter. What was that bitter medicine you brought? That drink, that really bitter medicine. It was really nice. Who likes? Hey, Eddie, you're a young man. Here. Do you like medicine? No? Which kid likes medicine? You say to the kid, hey, son, I got a nice bottle of medicine for you to drink here. Drink it up in one gulp. Are they going to be happy? They going to be happy? No way. No! You have to put it in a syrup, huh? Make it taste. Cover it over with something sugar candy. Sugar coating. Nobody likes medicine. But Lord Chaitanya has brought medicine. Hey, we sang, huh? Hey, necheo shari maya, nashi barolagi, hurinama mahamantro, layo tumi magi. Translate. That was a popping balloon. Yay! Like everything in this material world, eventually it goes pop. Even we go pop. Don't believe it. We see our friends, our relatives popping off all the time. We use this term in English, popping off.
Popping off English
Bit of a light-hearted way of saying, you're dying. We died. Popped off. Don't say that to when you're very close and involved, but people from a distance, oh, he popped off. We have to have a special program. Now we start Yeya Nilo Premadonna. The poor balloon left its body.
balloon ஏறதுக்காக நம்ம ஜெயானிலோ பிரேமாதானம் படிக்கிறோம்.
We don't cry when a balloon pops, do we? The kid does. Have you ever noticed that? You give a balloon to a child, and the balloon goes pop, the child will cry. My balloon burst! But in one sense, their life's like a balloon. In one sense, their life is like a balloon. We get all puffed up, and then we go pop. The Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought medicine. What is that medicine? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Microphone is falling over there in ecstasy. Stay still.
How about the room here?
A bit unstable. That's better. Lord Chaitanya, it's okay now. I put the thing in the right place. Well, you've got to have this one facing me like that. Yeah, exactly in line with this thing here. That's it. And it won't fall because it stops it falling. Okay. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has brought the medicine to cure. To cure what? COVID? Medicine for what? This is the real vaccine. Huh? To cure what? Yes, you could say. To cure us from the, let's say, the torment, the disease of material existence. You know, the word disease is very interesting. If you break it into two, you got dis at ease. Dis at ease. You're not comfortable.
So in the English word disease again dis as ease. Dis at ease.
And as long as we're in this material world, can you be comfortable?
In the body world
Yes or no? Then why do we spend our whole life trying to be comfortable? Why do you do it? Huh? Why? We spend our whole life, huh? Medicines, therapies, comfortable houses, nice cars, families, nice beds, soft chairs. We spend more or less our whole life like this. Yet you just said you could never be comfortable. Does that sound logical? Does it sound intelligent? You go through 20 years of education, or whatever it is. You work for 30 or 40 years. Maybe you think, when I retire, I'll be comfortable then. You're 60. Now they put the wage, I don't know, this country, they put the retirement age up to nearly 70 in the West now. And then they're trying to stop your pension. Yeah. You're not even, and then besides that, when you get old, you think it's comfortable? Most older people are talking about their health. How's your health? Oh, not too bad. I've got lumbago, I've got, diabetes, and, I can't see very well. But it's not, it could be worse. It could be worse. I can't lift the bowls very well, but, I can still do something. You spend all your life for this. And then you pop. And you pop. Is it very intelligent? Isn't it amazing how bluffed we are? And you have no idea what's going to go on when you go bang. What happens next? You don't know what's going to happen after you go bang.
So
after you go pop, after you pop. Nobody knows. Nobody knows why you were born where you were born. Why am I suffering? Why is it happening to me? I'm a good guy. Why am I suffering? Why? Why is it happening to my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, my this, that, my dog? Nobody knows. The leader of the biggest church in the world, when he was asked in Mexico, why is it that their children are suffering? He said, this I do not know. It is not the work of God. I was there just after the earthquake in Christchurch. I was there for on the big field there. Hundreds of thousands of people were gathered to pay respect and so on.
So,
in Christchurch, New Zealand. He asked I think, bishop, archbishop, whatever it was, of the biggest church in New Zealand. He said, we do not know why this is happening.
So the Archbishop of New Zealand,
this glorious city of Christchurch. It is not the hand of God. They don't know. Big religious leaders do not know why. We're supposed to know why. Human life is meant for knowing what we are or who we are. So this disease, if you go to the doctor and you say what will the doctor ask you? I'm sure you've all been to the doctor. Right? What are the doctors? Any doctors here? Any medical doctors here? You're a medical doctor? Really? Okay, stand up. Okay, you're sick. Come on, Namo. You're sick. Okay, you're sick. He's the doctor. Come on, imagine. No, you don't sit down. You should both sit down if you want. But it's not like a guru or something. Bow down. Is that what the doctor says when you come into the clinic? Bow down! Bow down! Dear doctor, please accept my humble obeisance. No, you're the doctor. Now imagine, he's a patient, okay? So he just come in the clinic. What are you going to say? What do you say?
Good morning, Mr. Such and Such. So, how are you? What's your problem?
What's your problem, mate? What's your problem, mate? In Australia. What's your problem? He said, the doctor said, what's your problem then?
I'm fever for a few days.
Pardon?
I'm fever.
4 days, huh? Ooh, serious business, huh? Ooh. I think we'll have to send you to hospital. We have to operate, I think. We'll take your head off. That will solve the problem. Anyway, whatever. But you imagine, you're a doctor. Now, you're a spiritual doctor, but it's the patient comes in and says, Doctor, I've got a terrible disease. And what are you going to say?
You'll ask what are the symptoms.
What are the symptoms? Okay. What are the symptoms, he asks you? I've got a terrible disease. Why? Really? You don't look too bad. What are the symptoms? You don't look too bad, you say. What are the symptoms?
So உங்க பார்க்கறதுக்கு அவ்வளோ பெருசா ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு சீட் மாதிரி தெரியும், உங்களுக்கு இருக்குன்னு தெரியல. உங்களுக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை இருக்குன்னு கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க. என்னன்னா உடம்பு என்ன பண்ணுது?
Doctor, you can't believe what a horrible disease I've got.
எனக்கு ஒரு ரொம்ப கடுமையான ஒரு சீக்கு இருக்கு.
I think I'm this body.
நான் நினைக்கிறேன் நான் இந்த உடல், அதான் என்னோட சீக்கு.
I think I'm the body.
நான் நினைக்கிறேன் நான் இந்த உடல்.
Now what will the doctor do next? Yes, really? Oh, okay.
அடுத்த டாக்டர் என்ன பண்ணுவார்?
Tell me more.
சொல்லுங்க.
I think that this belongs to me.
இந்த உடல் எனக்கு சொந்தமா இருக்குது அப்படின்னு
Very interesting.
இது ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியமான ஒரு விஷயம் அப்படின்னு.
Just wait a few minutes. I think we can solve this problem for you.
ஒரு நிமிடம் இருங்க, இது கண்டிப்பா நம்ம சால்வ் பண்ணிடலாம்.
There's my mobile phone here a minute. I got my mobile here somewhere. You got your mobile? Yeah, okay, take yours out. Just hold on a minute. Okay, I'll be back. Hello? Boom, 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 boom. Hello? Is that the mental hospital? I've got a really problem case here. Completely mad. And it might be dangerous. Better get over here real quick. I'll try to keep him, from going too far. I mean, basically that's what it would be, huh? Anyway, this is not me. This body, this mind is not me. Something wrong with you. Okay, take him away. Any psychologists here? You got one here? Any psychiatrists, psychologists? You're a fireman. Take him away. Okay, go back. Get out of here. We got no medicine for you. Go away. I know if anyone ever comes in your clinic and says that. Probably not, right?
Actually, there's a joke for that.
Huh?
Nihilistic. You think that you're not a body, or you think that your arms is missing. Is a nihilism.
That's what?
Nihilistic.
Nihilistic, yeah. You are very negative. He's depressed, he's got some psychological problem there. Low self-esteem, something or another. It's the material world. But this is the actual disease. It's called madness, isn't it? If you know that something is... Say, for instance, how many of you are gamblers? Be honest. Come on. Don't be shy. We're not going to get on your case too much. Come on. Mulakarna, we know you. You should have seen him talk this morning. My God, he was talking about driving your Guru Maharaj, or his Guru Maharaj. And he drives a little fast sometimes. Boy, does he drive fast. I have never seen anyone in Malaysia quite drive like you do. I remember that time we drove down from Penang down to KL. We were there in 2 hours. Like a rocket. Shanti Vard, what's his name? Shanti Vard. He probably is a competitor. You trained him up? He also drives like a rocket. You do some gambling still? When you drive, when you drive, you gamble. Huh?
whatever, some money, if I have some pension,
ஏதாவது எனக்கு பென்ஷன் காசு கிடைச்சிருந்துச்சுன்னா
I do some investment.
நான் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்றேன்.
I didn't hear it. Well, at least you're honest.
ஏதோ நீங்க உண்மையை சொல்லியிருக்கீங்க.
An honest gambler.
For the sake of
ஒரு
money.
உண்மையான
I just want to make some money
சூதாடி.
so that I can give my grandkids.
Okay, we won't pursue that any longer. Anyone has ever gambled on the horse?
ஏதாவது இந்த குதிரை ஓட்டத்துல நீங்க
Anybody? You gambled when you were a kid on the horses? Anybody?
குடா
You haven't lived. You wasted your human form of life.
நீங்க அந்த குதிரை இதுல நீங்க சூதாடுனா உங்க வாழ்க்கையை வீணாக்கிட்டீங்க.
I think mostly the Chinese people, they like to gamble, huh?
பொதுவாக சீனர்கள் தான்
On the horses also? You have horse racing in Malaysia, right? Penang has a horse racing course.
இந்த குதிரை
Different places, Ipoh, here and there.
ஓட்டம்
And they put a lot of money on.
ரொம்ப
You know, in Melbourne there's a gambling casino.
மெல்போர்ன்ல ஒரு
The Crown.
casino இருக்கு.
It's called the Crown.
The Crown.
It occupies 4 to 6 blocks of the city centre.
4 இங்க 6 block
Huge blocks.
பெருசான ஒரு
They have a heliport on top of the
ஹெலிகாப்டர் இறங்குற மாதிரி ஒரு இடம் இருக்கு மேல
40-story hotel, which is above the...
40 மாடி
People
கட்டடம்.
fly in from Japan, from
Japan,
Taiwan, Korea, China. They fly in just to go to the gambling casino.
அங்க வந்து ஹெலிகாப்டர்ல வந்து இறங்கி சூதாடுறதுக்காக வராங்க.
The beginning stakes in the blue room are $100,000. That's the first bet.
1,00,000 ரூபாய்
First bet.
உங்க
One of our devotees works there as an accountant. Every day there's an average of 1 suicide in the casino.
சோ அந்த கசினோல அன்னாடிக்கும் இப்படியாச்சும் ஒரு தற்கொலை கேஸ் வந்தது.
It's a matter, it's a slaughterhouse, human slaughterhouse.
அது ஒரு
And people spend all their money like this, they don't care.
ஆனா அவங்க அத பத்தி கவலைப்படுறது கிடையாது.
Imagine you're gambling on the horses, okay?
இப்போ நீங்க எல்லாரும் நினைச்சீங்க நீங்க அந்த குதிரை சூதாட்டத்துல நீங்க
Are you going to put your money on a horse with one leg?
நீங்க ஒரு காலை குதிரையில காசு வைப்பீங்க.
The horse is 25 years old.
அது 25 வருஷம் ஆச்சு அந்த குதிரைக்கு.
It's got one leg.
ஒரு கால் மூச்சு வாங்குது 25 வயசு.
Can't see either.
கண்ணு கூட
Blind.
பார்க்க முடியாது.
Can't hardly breathe.
ஒழுங்கா
You're going to put your money on that horse?
அந்த குதிரை மேல காசு வைப்பீங்களா?
It's a 10 million to 1 against. Good odds it might win.
10 கோடி to 1.
Maybe all the other horses will die before they reach the end. This one somehow crawls along. There is a remote chance, but it's so remote.
So அந்த குதிரை அந்த 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 சூதாட்டத்துல உங்களுக்கு காசு திரும்ப வரதுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப small chances.
Even the materialists, they say, as certain as death.
இந்த பௌதிகவாதிகள் கூட அவங்க எப்படி
There's
சொல்றாங்க?
nothing else certain in life except for death.
இந்த உலகத்துல எதுமே
They spend all of their energy on this so-called,
நெருப்பு
effort.
மாதிரி எதுவுமே certain இல்ல. நம்ம எல்லா விதமான நம்ம சக்திகள் அதனால தான் நம்ம
Try to avoid death, but nobody has ever succeeded.
நம்ம எல்லாரும் இறக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு முயற்சி பண்றோம். ஆனா யாருமே அதுல இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் ஜெயம் கெட்டது கிடையாது.
If somebody, if one say your friend puts like $1 million on a horse with one leg that's blind, 25 years old and can hardly breathe,
உங்க கூட்டாளி அந்த $1 கோடி போடுறாரு.
what will you say?
அந்த மாதிரி குதிரை மேல நீங்க என்ன
What will you
சொல்லுவீங்க?
tell your friend?
உங்க கூட்டாளி கிட்ட என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க?
You're mad. You crazy? Are you crazy?
உங்க ஏதாவது உங்களுக்கு
Yeah, but everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. We're all doing it. Right? We're putting all of our life, education, money, energy, everything into a dead cert. You're going to lose.
நம்ம வாழ்க்கை எல்லாமே
You're going to lose everything.
எல்லாமே நம்ம இந்த பௌதிக வாழ்க்கை வைக்கிறோம். அது கடைசியா கண்டிப்பா இந்த இறங்குறது தான்.
Not only that,
அது மட்டும் முடியாது.
but
ஆனால்
you accumulate enormous amount of karma.
அது மட்டும் இல்ல, அதுக்கு மேல இன்னும் ஒரு பிரச்சனை தான் வருது.
Don't just lose your effort. You accumulate future suffering. Like
நீங்க போட்ட
anything.
அந்த எஃபர்ட் மட்டும் போறது வீணாவது ஒழிய அது மட்டும் இல்லாம அடுத்த வாழ்க்கையில இன்னும் பிரச்சனை தான் வரும்.
If I tell you that this medicine, is going to cause you so much, or this food or whatever, it's going to cause you so much pain, and it's neither nice now, and in the future it's going to cause you so much pain, will you be very interested in it?
மருந்து இருக்கு, அந்த மருந்து நான் கொடுத்தேன்னா உங்களுக்கு வருங்காலம் இன்னும் பிரச்சனை கொடுக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா உங்களுக்கு நீங்க ஏத்துக்கிறீங்களா அந்த மருந்தை?
Probably not.
இல்ல.
But that's what we're doing.
ஆனா அதான் நம்ம பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
We're struggling in this life,
நம்ம கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்கோம் அந்த வாழ்க்கையில.
causing future suffering in the future lives.
அது மட்டும் இல்லாம அடுத்த வாழ்க்கையிலும் நம்ம கஷ்டம்.
Even Einstein said, we've seen it in the history, the Bhagavatam Rishadev told, although it's sufficiently experienced, people still engage in the same thing over and over again. They don't learn.
கஷ்டப்பட்டாலும் திரும்ப அதே அந்த கஷ்டம் கொடுக்கிற அந்த செயல்களே ஈடுபடுறாங்க.
And Einstein defined this as sheer madness.
So Einstein என்ன சொல்றா இது வேற ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, இது சும்மா பைத்தியக்காரத்தனம் அப்படினு.
You do something that don't work, and again you do the same thing. It's mad.
ஒரு விஷயம் தெரிஞ்சிச்சு அது வேலை செய்யலன்னு ஆனா திரும்ப அதே பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
You ever seen fly? You have a window, a window pane, glass window, and the fly it's on the inside.
உள்ள இருக்கு.
It never gives up. It can't understand. It doesn't understand what it is because it can't see. It doesn't realize why I can't fly forward.
அது வெளிய போவாது எப்படியோ முயற்சி பண்ணுது ஆனா வெளிய ஆக முடியல.
It continually bang 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 bang.
அந்த கண்ணாடி இடிச்சிட்டே இருக்கு.
It doesn't understand. This is ridiculous.
இது ஒரு பைத்தியக்காரத்தனம்.
We have no intelligence.
ஏன்னா அறிவு இல்லை.
But this is a disease. People have no idea what the solution is. The Lord Chaitanya, He has come to give the solution. And Srila Prabhupada, the spiritual masters, Jabba Takmash, everyone who's a representative of the Absolute, they come into this world. Just like when there's a fire, now you've retired of course now, but previously if there was a fire, what do you do? Oh, so what, forget it. Let them burn, it's their karma. Is that what you say? It might be true, but that's not what you do. What do you do? Huh? You jump in your fire engine as quick as you can at breakneck speed. You're roaring through the streets. Whatever they make these days. Get out of the way, fire! You go to put the fire out. You're a fireman. To save the people, so to speak. And even if one is not a descendant from the spiritual world exactly, or let's say an ambassador, even if one is not coming like that, nonetheless, one can be empowered to do the work of the fireman, by a fireman.
So, உண்மையான ஃபயர்மேன் எல்லாத்தையும் வேற வந்து அந்த தீ அணைக்கிறதுக்கு ஃபயர்மேன் வேலை பண்ணலாம். பிரதிநிதியா இருக்கார்.
Srila Prabhupada is doing, huh?
அதான் பிரபுபாத பண்ணிட்டு
He's empowering anyone who wants to take it up to become a fireman.
அவரு யாருக்கெல்லாம் ஃபயர்மேன் ஆகணும் இந்த சக்தியை
Is it on the board? It probably is.
Is it
there? Gurvastakam. It's called Sri Gurvastakam. I can see Guru Vandanam. Perhaps it's there. Perhaps it's behind. I can't see. Yeah, I can see it. It's up the top there. There's few verses are there. So the spiritual master, what does he do?
So Guru enna pandra?
Extinguishes what? The blazing fire of material existence.
இந்த
By,
சம்சாரம் என்கிற அந்த தீயை
how does he
அவர்
do
அணைக்கிறார்.
it? Does he come with a water hose?
பெரிய water hose ஓட அணைக்கிறார்.
How does he do it?
எப்படி பண்றார்?
Huh? How does he do it? Pardon? Just like a rain cloud, he pours down. Just like when there's a blazing fire, even the firemen may not be able to do much, huh? When the fire is too big,
ஒரு பெரிய தீ இருந்துச்சுன்னா ரொம்ப பெருசா இருந்துச்சுன்னா
what can they do?
ஃபயர்மேன் கூட ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது, ரொம்ப ஒன்றும் பண்ண
They
முடியாது.
try to stop the spread, but they can't really do much about
அது
the
ரொம்ப
fire.
பெருசா ஆகாம இருக்கிறது தான் பார்க்க முடியும் ஒழிய இருக்கிறது அதை அணைக்க முடியாது.
Only if there's a big storm,
ஆனா ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு மேகம் மழை அப்படின்னு வந்துச்சுன்னா
rain cloud pouring down.
மழை வந்துச்சுன்னா
So the spiritual mass is pouring down that rain.
அப்படிதான் ஒரு குரு இருக்கார், ஒரு
Mercy.
பெரிய மேகம் போல இருக்கார், மழை அப்படியே
Especially in the form of the Maha Mantra or the chanting of the holy name.
சோ அந்த மழை என்னன்னா அந்த ஹரே கிருஷ்ண மகாமந்திரம் மூலமாக அந்த மழை வருது.
When Srila Prabhupada came to the Western
இந்த
world,
பிரபுபாதர் இந்த மேற்கு நாடுக்கு போகும்போது
he wrote one poem.
ஒரே கவிதை எழுதினார்.
Who knows the name of that poem? The
அந்த கவிதை பேர் என்னது?
first thing he wrote when he arrived in America. What's it called? Markine Bhagavat Dharma.
மார்க்கினே பகவத் தர்மா.
Beautiful,
ரொம்ப
beautiful.
அழகான ஒரு கவிதை.
In which he completely reveals, you could say, his entire mission statement.
அவரோட மொத்தம் அந்த அவரோட மிஷன் மொத்தம் அந்த கவிதையில எழுதுற அந்த மார்க்கினே பகவத்
The
தர்மா.
entire secret of how you can also become
அந்த
like a
ரகசியம் எப்படி நீங்களும் அந்த மாதிரி
transcendental doctor or transcendental fireman
ஆன்மீகமான டாக்டர், ஆன்மீகமான ஃபயர்மேன்
to extinguish this blazing
இந்த
fire,
சம்சாரம்ங்கிற இந்த பௌதிக தீயை எப்படி அணைக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு
to put out that fever of material existence.
அந்த ஜுவரம், இந்த காய்ச்சல், இந்த பௌதிக வாழ்க்கைங்கிற இந்த காய்ச்சலை எப்படி
To deliver us from this dukkhalayam or shashvatam,
எப்படி இந்த துக்காலய கஷ்டங்கிற இந்த நிலையிலிருந்து நம்மளை மோட்சம் பண்றதுக்கு வழி சொல்றாங்க.
so this is the mercy, you could say, of the devotees of the Lord. They are full of compassion for other living entities.
பக்தர்கள் ரொம்ப கருணையானவர்கள்.
Not exactly the material compassion that those in goodness may feel.
கருணைனா இந்த பௌதிக உலகத்துல நம்ம கருணை புரிஞ்சுக்கிறோம், அந்த மாதிரி கருணை கிடையாது.
But a transcendental
ஆனா
compassion.
இது ஆன்மீகமான கருணை.
Compassion that this living, even if sometimes people think that, you should be helping the poor.
சமயத்துல என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்கன்னா ஏழைகளுக்கு நம்ம போய் உதவி பண்ணணும்.
But everyone in this world is poor.
ஆனா உண்மையிலேயே இந்த உலகத்துல எல்லாரும் நம்ம ஏழை தான்.
If they are bereft of their remembrance or knowledge of Krishna.
கிருஷ்ண ஞானம், கிருஷ்ண தத்துவம் இல்லை அப்படின்னு சொன்னோம்னா அவங்க எல்லாரும் ஏழைகள் தான்.
So the devotee, even rich, actually a devotee will see a rich man or a person well situated, you could say, in the material world, as more. They're more of a candidate. They need more mercy than anyone practically.
உண்மையிலே பக்தர்கள் எப்படி பார்க்கறாங்கன்னா இன்னும் பணக்காரங்களா இருக்காங்கன்னா அவங்க தான் உண்மை ஏழையா இருக்காங்க. எப்படின்னா அதாவது இந்த கிருஷ்ண பக்தி இல்லாம இருக்குது, அவங்க தான் இன்னும் அந்த கிருஷ்ண பக்தி எடுக்கிறதுக்குன்னு அவங்க அந்த கேண்டிடேட்ஸா இருக்காங்க.
Prabhupada often tells that story of when one sadhu came across various types of persons.
So ஒரு சாது அவரு பலவிதமான நபர்கள் பார்க்கிறார்.
He came across a brahmachari.
ஒரு பிரம்மச்சாரியை பார்த்தார்.
What did he say to the brahmachari?
பிரம்மச்சாரி கிட்ட என்ன சொன்னார்?
Oh, die right now.
இப்பயே செத்து போ அப்படின்னு.
Wow, that doesn't sound very good. No, don't do it, please. We have a lot of preaching to do, yeah?
ரொம்ப இருக்கு.
A lot of books to this, okay?
புக்கு விநியோகம் பண்ணணும்.
What did he mean? Die right now? That's not very good blessing, is it? He gave blessings to poor people.
அந்த பிரம்மச்சாரிக்கு இப்பயே இறந்து போ அப்படின்னு ஆசீர்வாதம்.
Imagine if you came out to a sadhu and said, Swamiji gave me blessing. He said, die right now. My God.
உடனே செத்து போ அப்படின்னு.
He would be a very popular sadhu, I can tell you that.
அது ரொம்ப பாப்புலரான சாது இருக்க மாட்டார்.
So what do you mean, die right now? Why do you say that for? Why do you say that?
ஏன் அப்படி சொன்னார்?
Sounds horrible, right?
அது ரொம்ப ஒரு கடுமையான வார்த்தை இல்லையா?
It's a very deep subject. It sounds crazy. What's the answer to that? Why do you say die right now?
அதுக்கு பதில் என்னது? ஏன் உடனே செத்து போ அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு?
Huh? Huh? Pardon?
Give up material life.
Pardon? Yeah, why? I mean, everyone's got to give up their life, or maybe not their material life. But why do you say right now?
ஏன் இப்பயே செத்து போ அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு?
Brahmachari.
பிரம்மச்சரியை பார்த்து ஏன் இப்பயே செத்து போ அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு?
They say serving the spiritual master in ashram so they can go back.
They're completely engaged, 100% engaged in service to Guru and Garanga.
ஏன்னா அவங்க 100% குருவுக்கும் கிருஷ்ணாவுக்கும் சேவையில் ஈடுபடுறதுனால
But there's every chance that brahmachari will grow up and become entangled in material life later on.
So அவர் இப்பயே செத்து போயிட்டாருன்னா நல்லது, இல்லைன்னா அந்த ஒரு சான்சஸ் இருக்கு வருங்காலத்துல அவர் இந்த பௌதிக வாழ்க்கையில திரும்ப.
Now right now you're perfectly situated.
இப்போ பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டா 100% பக்தி வாழ்க்கையில இருக்கீங்க, இப்பயே செத்து போ அப்படின்னு அவர் சொல்றாரு.
So at least you'll go forward progressively, if not back to Godhead. You're going to go forward in your spiritual life.
So இப்பயே செத்து போயிட்டா கிருஷ்ணாவுக்கு போவாட்டியும் உடனடியாக போவாட்டியும் அடுத்த வாழ்க்கையில இன்னும் ப்ரோக்ரஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே போவோம்.
You know the 4 Kumaras, you've heard of them?
அந்த 4 குமாரர்கள் பத்தி கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா?
They were very old in terms of years, you could say.
ரொம்ப வயதானவர்கள்.
Just little boys. They're like 5-6-year-old little boys.
வயதான பையன்கள் மாதிரி தான் இருப்பாங்க.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Little brahmacharis, why?
சின்ன குட்டி பிரம்மச்சாரிகள் இருக்காங்க.
They didn't want to get entangled, right?
ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு பௌதிக வாழ்க்கையில ஈடுபடுவது பிடிக்கல.
They wanted to remain like innocent little boys. They don't have any sex desire.
ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு இந்த ஆணும் பெண்ணும் உறவுங்கிற ஆசை அவங்களுக்கு கிடையாது.
Let's see, it's Narada Muni. He didn't want to get married. He was a brahmachari.
நாரத முனியும் கல்யாணம் பண்றதுக்கு ஆசைப்படல. அவர் பிரம்மச்சாரியா இருந்தார்.
He even got cursed, right?
அதுக்காக அவரு ஒரு சாபனை பெற்றிருக்கார்.
He was so determined to achieve, the goal of life, you could say.
So அவரு அந்த வாழ்க்கையோட நோக்கம் கண்டிப்பா.
May you die right now.
இப்பயே செத்து போ.
Then he came across a prince.
அடுத்து ஒரு இளவரசனை பார்த்தார்.
A prince. Well, the son of a king. Maybe he'll become the next king.
நீ அடுத்த ராஜாவா ஆவு அப்படின்னு ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்றார்.
Prince Charles. He's only 75 years old. Poor guy. Imagine, you've been 75 years old, waiting for the last 50 years, eventually your mum leaves her body and now you become the king. 75 years old. They never let go, do they? They want to carry on till they die. What to do? So what did the sadhu say to the prince? May you become a king. No? Maybe. What did he say?
Enjoy the life.
Huh? Yes, say it in the exact terminology. What did he say? Huh? Yes, may you never die. Pretty good, huh? Nice sadhu. That's not bad. That's a pretty good. Ooh, wow! Rani Kashyap would have liked to have met that sadhu. He said, why? Because when you die, you're going to have to suffer like hell. Because you're just simply an enjoyer. Then he came across the Vaishnava. What did he say to the Vaishnava? What did he say? Huh? May you live, may you die. Do whatever you like. It's all the same. You're pure. You serve Krishna fully now, or when you leave this body, it doesn't matter. You're perfect. Then he came across a butcher. And what did he say? What did he say? Huh? Better you don't live, better you don't die. Well, living is hell, while dying is hell. Practically everyone is like that.
உண்மையிலேயே நம்ம எல்லாரும் அப்படிதான்.
Practically everyone. No one's a brahmachari.
எல்லாரும்
How many of you are princes or princesses?
யாருமே இலவசம் கிடையாது.
How many are pure devotees?
எத்தனை பேர் இங்க தூய்மையான பக்தர்களா இருக்கீங்க?
So that doesn't leave much choice, does it?
அப்ப நம்ம வேற சாய்ஸ் கிடையாது.
That's the situation in the world.
உண்மையான இந்த சூழ்நிலை.
People are wasting their lives.
நம்ம சும்மா வாழ்க்கை வீணாக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Blazing fire in Bhagavad Gita.
இது பெரிய தீ கத்திட்டு எரியுது.
What's that verse? I've forgotten.
அந்த ஸ்லோகம் என்னது?
It's lust, huh? Lust. Arjuna asks, why is it that I'm driven like this?
Arjuna கிருஷ்ணர் கேக்குறார், ஏன் நான் இந்த மாதிரி
Why am I driven? Even though I know that this is going to cause suffering, this is not going to work. Why I'm driven to do it?
கிருஷ்ணர் கேக்குறார், எனக்கு தெரியுது இது தப்பு, ஆனா ஏன் எனக்கு அப்படி தோணுது பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஏன் தோணுது தப்பு தெரியுது.
Many people know, right? I mean, surely some of you must have smoked a cigarette.
பல பேருக்கு தெரியும். இப்ப கண்டிப்பா சில பேர் நீங்க புகை அதாவது இந்த சிகரெட்.
You ever smoke a cigarette?
Fortunately, no.
You're a hopeless bunch here. No gamblers, no smokers. Anyone here ever smoked a cigarette? I'll put my hand up anyway. No. Oh, well done. We're in the same boat. Hey, three of us. Come on, don't be so blimmin'. You must have smoked a cigarette when you were a kid or something or another. Ladies, they don't smoke much in Malaysia. Only the sophisticated, civilized ladies, they smoke. I'm sure many of you smoked during your life, some point of time. But you buy a packet of cigarettes. What does it say on the cigarette packet? What's that? Smoking, yeah, no, it's like that. It started off, smoking may be injurious to your health. Then the next line, it was smoking, next, 5 years later or whatever. Smoking is injurious to your health.
So,
Smoking may cause lung cancer and heart problems. Smoking does cause lung cancer and heart problems. That's the next one. Next one, smoking may kill. Now it's smoking kills. You realize that 8 million people a year die because of smoking cigarettes? Most of the people who die from COVID because they had respiratory problems already. Half of them because they're smoking cigarettes. They were going to die anyway. It helped to speed it up a little bit. They know, but still they do it. Madness. They know this is going to cause suffering and still they do it. I went to one hospital and to see a disciple who was in hospital in Edinburgh one time. And in the ward there were a lot of people with their bronchial problems. That's good. They can't smoke, of course. Mostly they were due to smoking. Then they had an area outside, and every now and again they would take them outside for a bit of fresh air. And almost every one was lighting up a cigarette out there. They're going like this, I couldn't believe it. It's crazy. It's pathetic. Devotees, paradukha-dukhi, they feel compassion that people are in such ignorance. And being kept kept in ignorance, not just in, but they're being systematically kept in ignorance.
அவங்க அறியாமையில இருக்காங்க, அதுவும் இல்லாம ரொம்ப சிஸ்டமேட்டிக்கா அறியாமையில வச்சிருக்காங்க.
Try to preach spirituality and there's objections. No, this is dangerous.
ஆன்மீகம் பத்தி பேசுறாலே
This is very dangerous.
ஆன்மீகத்துக்கு போகாதீங்க.
Injurious to your health.
இது உங்களுக்கு உங்க ஆன்மீக ஆபத்து அப்படினு
Preach to people your spirit soul. This is very dangerous.
இது ரொம்ப ஆபத்தான விஷயம்.
Well, materially speaking, you could say it is a threat, or whatever you want to call it, to the material, consumerist society or whatever it is. This growth of, ever spiraling materialism.
ஞான ஆன்மீகம் ரொம்ப டேஞ்சரஸ், ரொம்ப ஆபத்தான விஷயம். பௌதிகவாதி ஏன் சொல்றாங்கன்னா, ஏன்னா ஆன்மீகம் வந்துருச்சுன்னா அப்புறம் பௌதிகோட அந்த வளர்ச்சி எல்லாமே.
But because Arjuna asked this question, but people are driven by something and they can't control it. No? What is that called? Huh? They're driven by something and they can't control themselves, even if they know that it's not good.
மக்கள் ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்கு, அது என்னன்னா அந்த விஷயத்தினால அவங்க தெரியுது அது தப்புன்னு, ஆனா அதே சமயத்துல
What does Krishna say?
என்ன காரணம்?
He answers Arjuna. What is it? Arjuna says, what is it that causes a man to act sinfully, even as if against one's own will, practically?
So Arjuna கேக்குறார், அது தப்பு, அது ஒரு பாவம் அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சும் கூட அந்த செயலை ஈடுபடுறான், அது இருக்குது, அது காரணம் என்னது அப்படின்னு அர்ஜுனன் கேக்குறார்.
What does Krishna say?
கிருஷ்ணன் என்ன சொல்றார்?
Lust.
காமம்.
Who knows that verse? Kama Esha, Krodha Esha, Vaja Guna, Samudbhavaha. Maha Papma, Vidiyenam here Varanam. It is lust only, O Arjuna.
ஓ அர்ஜுனா, இது காமம் தான் மூல காரணம்.
Which?
இதனால அதனால.
What is it? Which in contact with? Passion. Transforms into? Anger. And which is? And which is? The yes, the all-devouring enemy of the world.
So காமம் இந்த ரஜோகுணத்துல சேரும்போது அதனால கோபம் வருது. அந்த கோபம் தான் நம்மளோட ஆக பெரிய எதிரி. இதுதான் அப்படின்னு பகவான் சொல்றாரு.
This is the blazing fire which Krishna talks about. It burns. Just this lust burns like fire.
இதுதான் கிருஷ்ணா பெரிய தீன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கார். ஏன்னா இந்த காமம்ங்கிறது.
Have you ever noticed when you say you have a fire,
இது ஒரு தீ இருக்குன்னு வெச்சீங்க,
and you have a pot of ghee, let's say.
நெய் ஒரு கிண்ணத்துல ஒரு நெய் இருக்கு. Pour
it on the fire.
அந்த தீயில ஊத்துனீங்கன்னா
what will happen?
என்ன நடக்கும்?
Not immediately.
உடனே பத்திட்டு எரியுது.
What happens? The fire goes down.
முதல்ல அது அணையிற மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
This is lust.
இதான் காமம்.
When you satisfy lust for a few moments, you feel
உங்களுக்கு அந்த காமம் ரொம்ப அதிகமா இருக்கும்போது, அந்த காம செயல்பாடுல ஈடுபடும் போது அது கொஞ்ச நேரம் அணைச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
After a few moments, that fire with the ghee heats up, right? And it comes to a certain temperature, boom!
அப்புறம் சில நிமிடம் முடிஞ்சோடனே எப்படி அந்த நெய் ஊத்துறோம்னு கொஞ்ச நேரம் அணைச்சி அப்புறம் திடீர்னு அப்படியே பத்திட்டு எரியுமோ அதே மாதிரி
get a blazing fire.
ஒரு பெரிய தீ வந்துடும்.
Similarly, lust is like that.
காமமும் அப்படிதான்.
The more you try to satisfy it, the more it burns.
அந்த காம ஆசைகள் நம்ம இன்னும் நிறைவேற்றணும் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சோம்னா அது இன்னும் பத்திக்கிட்டு எரியும்.
Addicted.
அப்ப நம்ம அதுக்கு
So what's the solution?
So இதுக்கு என்ன
the whole world is driven by lust.
மொத்த உலகமே இந்த காமத்தினால தான் ஓடிட்டு இருக்கு.
Samsaradava nalalita loka vinayakaya vinaganati raptasya kalyana gunanavasya Vande Guru Sri Charan. Yes, we have to expose ourselves to that downpour of mercy.
ஸோ அந்த கருணைங்கிற மலைக்கு நம்ம அந்த கருணை மலை கீழே போயிட்டு நிற்கணும்.
Which the pure devotees of the Lord shower on us.
தூய பக்தர்கள் அந்த மலையை பொழியறாங்க, விடுறாங்க.
It's like His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj going everywhere to try to spread the holy name of Krishna. That rainfall, just like the Goswamis, they are pouring down nectar or mercy in the form of songs about Krishna.
So Goswamigal இந்த அவங்களோட பாடல்கள் மூலமாக இந்த மலையை பொழியறாங்க, கருணை மலையை.
This puts out this blazing fire.
இந்த பௌதிக வாழ்க்கைங்கிற அந்த தீயை அது அணைச்சிடும்.
Awakening within us an attraction towards
Krishna. நமக்குள்ள கிருஷ்ணருக்கு அந்த பக்தி எழுதியுள்ளது.
What a relief.
அப்புறம் எப்படி ஒரு சந்தோஷமான நிலையில வந்து
No more being driven by lust.
என்னோட காமம் கிடையாது.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும்.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You carry on all the time later. Bhakti Siddhartha Maharaj said that all we have to do is expose ourselves to solve the problem. Expose ourselves to the holy name. Let's try to hear the holy name. And the holy name will cleanse our heart. All enemies will go away. Lust, greed, anger, illusion, envy, madness, all go away. Just take the holy name. What does Bhakti Vinod Thakur sing? We sang N.H.O. Sharimai in another song. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is also in the same series actually, Udilo Arun. What did he sing? Krishna Nam Shura Koryopan Shureo Bhakati Vinoda Pran Nama Vina Kichu Nahi Koha Charabu Vanamaji. What's he saying? What does he say? Read these songs, sing these songs. Udilo Aruna. He sings in that song in all the 14 worlds.
Udilo Arunya and the பாட்டுல பக்திநாத் தாக்கூர் சொல்றார்,
there is nothing of any value but the holy name.
இந்த 14 உலகத்துல எதுவுமே அர்த்தமில்லாத விஷயமா இருக்கு இந்த ஹரே கிருஷ்ண மகாமந்திரம் தவிர.
He has completely filled the life and soul of Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
அதுதான் பக்திநாத் தாக்கூரோட வாழ்க்கை பூரா இருந்துருக்கு இந்த ஹரே கிருஷ்ண.
In another song called Sri Nam, beautiful song. Let's sing it. No, we're finished. And some of you know it. If you don't know it, look it up on your mobile. Sri Nam.
Sri Nam.
Gay Gora Madhur Svare.
Gay Gora Madhur Svare அப்படினே உங்களோட தேடி பாருங்க.
You find on your mobile Gay Gora, G-A-Y.
G-A-Y. Gay Gora Madhur Svare.
Gay Gora Madhur Svare. You know the chorus at least. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Grihe tako, vani tako, Sada Hari Boli Dako. Whether you're a Grihasta or whether you're a renunciate, fill your lips with the holy name. Sukhe dukhe pulanako, bhajane hari nam kore. Whether you're happy or distressed, always chant the holy name. Gay Gora Madhur Svare. Lord Chaitanya sings in a very sweet voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Maya jala bharo hoye, hacho miche kajalo ye. Maya jala bharo hoye, hacho miche kajalo ye. Come on, we're struggling, toiling in this world, this material world. Suffering, repeated birth and death. Ekona Chaitanya peye, Radha Madhava nam bolore. Ekona Chaitanya peye. And here we are, we've attained this human life of full consciousness. But we are failing. We're not chanting the holy names of Radha Madhava. Gay Gora Madhur Svare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jivandano huilo shesh, Nabajile Rishikesh. At any moment, our life may end. And we've not served the Lord of our senses. Pakati Vinoda Pradesh, Ek Banam Rase Matore. Bhaktivinoda Thakur request one thing. Please, please, at least once in his lifetime, relish the holy name of Krishna. Because if you relish the holy name once, you're on the way out of this illusion. You're on the way out of this disease condition. You're on the way out of the blazing fire. You're on the way back to Godhead. Gay Gora Madhur Svare, Gay Gora Madhur Svare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Nityananda Gauranga Gaur. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gay Gora Madhur Svare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go Premanande! There's one problem in this movement only.
இந்த ஹரே கிருஷ்ண கழகத்துல ஒரே பிரச்சனை இருக்கு.
You're not chanting enough.
நீங்க ஹரே கிருஷ்ண மாத்திர
The only problem.
இன்னும் தவிர மாட்டீங்க.
Nothing else will solve anything.
எதுக்குமே சொல்யூஷன் கொடுக்காது.
Needs to be more chanting.
இன்னும் ஹரே கிருஷ்ண மாத்திர ஜபிங்க.
What can we say? We're all in the same boat.
எல்லாரும் ஒரே போட்டு தான் இருக்கோம்.
As you all know, in the early days when Prabhupada started this movement, we would chant an average, if we include Bhagavatam and Gita, how much we chant? That's 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 10. An average of 17 hours a day kirtan.
ஆரம்ப காலத்துல பிரபுபாதர் இந்த ஹரே கிருஷ்ண கழகத்தை ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது 17 ஹவர்ஸ்க்கு இந்த ஹரே கிருஷ்ண மகாமந்திரத்தை நாங்க.
The only time we weren't having kirtan was when we were sleeping.
படுக்கும்போது தான் கீர்த்தனம் இல்ல.
And maybe even more when you're eating.
சாப்பிடும்போது
You can have kirtan when you're eating also.
வெளியே சாப்பிடும்போது கூட கீர்த்தனம் பண்ணலாம்.
You have to learn the art. You have to learn the science.
கலை நம்ம கற்றுக்கணும்.
Hare. You have to learn the science of having kirtan while you eat. There's a way to. Kirtaniya Sadahari, more chanting, that's all. We spend so much time talking about our problems. How much time we talk, we actually do with the solution. If you use that time chanting Hare Krishna, you probably have no problems left. Life will be very boring then. Nothing to talk about. What will you talk about? Then you might start talking about Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj ki jai. Go Premanandi. Hare Bol. That's it.
Maharaj ki
jai.
Very nice, Maharaj.
What's nice? We haven't had prasadam yet. How do you know it's very nice?
Hare Krishna. So I'd like to thank Maharaj for
Some old pictures here, eh?
His Grace Mulakarna Prabhu wants to share something.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Malakarna?
The photographer of holidays.
Old days.
Maharaj. Great class, Maharaj. Wonderful.
Well, it's all over, thank God.
Maharaj, just a little bit. I wanted to show you something, but after that, you have to deliver this. You know, this is the 1917 and the first ISKCON center in Butterworth, Maharaj.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that? And
No, this was in 69, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, there's Prabhu Vishnu.
Prabhu Maharaj and
Yeah.
Jayapataka.
Yeah, and Sham Sundar should be there, and
Yeah, Shama Sundar.
Ram Tulsi Sundar Sham now, he was Sham Sundar then.
The names are there.
Oh, the name's there.
Yeah.
Jagannath Swami, Jatismar's brother, he passed away. Ram Tulsi's there he is.
So this is a treasured
Ram
photograph.
Sharan,
I have
of course,
taken
is
in
there, Prabhu
captivity.
Vishnu.
Treasured
Oh
in-
my goodness. I didn't even recognize him. There's Bhajendra Kumar, Bhakti Bhajendra Nandana Swami. He was Bhajendra Kumar there. He was Bhajendra. We joined together, Bhajendra Kumar and myself.
Haribol.
And
Say something, Maharaj, further.
Huh?
You can say a few words.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Yeah, this was a very special event. Chandra was there too. But this is not the first time, though. This is 79, it said. Okay, so but before that, the picture of the first little preaching center in Butterworth. I know the area, I've forgotten the name. Not far from Prai there. And there, at that time, Prabhu Vishnu and Bhajendra Kumar had gone up there for Sankirtan. They had a shock. Before this picture, this is a little bit later. But they suddenly met people on the street who were wearing neck beads and chanting Hare Krishna. And that was Ram Tulsi.
Yes.
Tulsi Mala in those days. You put the new names in there now. This picture is a little bit later because Chandra's on there.
Oh, later, Maharaj.
Yeah. Well, it might be 79, but it's 78 when they first met them, or 70. Yeah, I think it was 78, 77 or 78. And yeah, amazing. They were shocked to see there were devotees already there because a devotee named Jyotish Mara, who's Malaysian, he left his body. His brother apparently is here, Jagannath Swami, I guess that was his name. Had been preaching in the Penang district, and some people had taken up Krishna consciousness. But they were left alone and they were still chanting. Ram Tulsi was one of them, and And then Sham, or Sundar Sham as he's now known, was another one. Bindu Madhava, Ambarish Purushottam, yeah. This is a little bit later. This is 79, maybe just at the 79 they just started getting initiated by Hansadutta. So they had spiritual names. At that time they were not initiated.
Yes.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
You can
From that
try to
route,
circulate the.
from that route, so many devotees are there. Ram Sharan Prabhu, of course, Bhakti Vijayendra Maharaj was, it goes back to 1970 when the devotees first came here. But Prabhupada then left, and not much happened really, other than Jyotish Maharaj preaching, until Ram Sharan came here.
Oh.
And then things started really moving. Ram Sharan's also Malaysian, but was living in England.
Yes.
And then he and his good wife Janaki
British
came
wife.
here. Yeah, Janaki. And Vijayendra Kumar was here, but he was here because he got deported. He was one of our Sankirtan devotees in London. And then he went to India. And he was coming to Europe to collect money for Vrindavan. So he was doing Sankirtan in Amsterdam, in Holland. And he got arrested by the police. And they deported him back to Malaysia. That was how he came back here. He was stuck here with no passport. That's when Prabhu Vishnu came to see him, to visit him, and then things moved from there. And then, again, that didn't go that far, but then when Ram Sharan Prabhu and his wife came, they established a temple in PJ and preached very, very widely, and many devotees became devotees in the north, south, middle and east. They preached so nicely and established Krishna consciousness in Malaysia in a very stable way. So these are the real preachers of Krishna consciousness here. Bhakti Vijayendra Maharaj, Prabhu Vishnu Maharaj and Ram Sharan Prabhu. We're all indebted to them for their services here. Hare Krishna. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, Chandra phoned me up the other day. Chandra phoned me. He's one of the ones on there.
All right.
He's in New York now. Many of his devotees are scattered. Of course, our dear beloved Vijayendra Kumar, Bhakti Vijayendra Maharaj passed away. Prabhu Vishnu's in Thailand. Ram Sharan's in America. Chandra's also in New York. I just found Ram Tulsi's in a wheelchair in Kulim. I don't know where the others are. Sham, as I guess Sundar Sham's still down there in Raub or somewhere, is he? Sundar Sham?
Sundar Sham.
He didn't care, he was in Raub or one of those places last time I saw him.
Sundar Sham,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He said Kerala.
He's somewhere down there.
Yeah.
Which Purushottam is this? I don't know.
He was my teacher.
Huh?
He was my English teacher at school.
Huh?
Purushottam was my teacher at school.
It's in New Zealand.
That's not the same Purushottam, I don't think. Purushottam was initiated by Jayapataka Maharaj. This is 1979. A different one, initiated by by Hansadutta, must be Indian boy. Ambarish, we knew Ambarish. I've forgotten where he went. Manohar, I don't know. Bindu Madhava, I don't know. Sagar, I think we know him. Amazing. Wonderful. Hare Krishna. Yeah.
So Maharaj, this is the old photograph to be treasured. Can be circulated around. Please can everybody have a look.
There are, I believe, some even older pictures. Of course, there's Prabhupada's pictures, but I think there's even pictures slightly before
Older,
that
yes.
one. I think
Don't
so.
forget, Maharaj is the compiler and I think the main editor of Prabhupada in Malaysia, the book. Anybody have got a book, Prabhupada in Malaysia? He is the champion of all that book. Everybody should read Prabhupada in
Champion.
Malaysia.
I know, that's an unusual title to read, the champion of the book. I'm not a champion of anything. I'm not the doer of anything. I was just instrument for putting it together and gathering things up, and that was that. Whatever it is, it is. What other nectar have you got there?
Maharaj, this is the what a day on this auspicious Vyasa Puja of my Guru Maharaj. I'm supposed to distribute some of this. This is signed by Jayapataka Swami, you see on the top there, Maharaj, with his left hand. And as a god brother, on behalf of your god brother, would like to distribute this one to what, because some of the devotees have asked this. First of all, I would like to call upon Vishwarup Das. Where is Vishwarup Das? Your disciple Maharaj, he wanted a copy.
A blissful picture, if ever there was one, isn't it?
Yeah, this is gone all over the world, Maharaj.
I know, it's very famous.
And it's such
Mani Bhushan is there in his early days as a brahmachari.
Yes. So also Satyananda Prabhu wants a copy. I will distribute this to him.
Who?
And anybody else wants, please come and take it on this auspicious day of my beloved Guru.
What happens if more than three people come for a copy? What do we do?
Yeah, I'm charging 10 ringgit per copy.
Oh, they never said that. You should have said that in the first place. This is a real typical Sagatan line, isn't it? We're giving them away free. Oh, by the way, we ask a donation.
Just collecting money for my Guru Maharaj.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes, Vishwarup.
He can't walk properly.
You